Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the back office. I just wanted to cover something with you today, something interesting. Some of you out there are keen videographers and you may well have your own reasonably priced equipment, and you may have something like this, which is a Panasonic GH4 camera that's good for 4K. You may use some of these big old rigs like this on your shoulder to take your footage, and you can use those shotgun mics and all those various accessories with that, and that's great. I mean, for a certain end of the market or end of the hobbyist scale, that's a fantastic thing to do, and it's nice to have these equipments. However, like many of us though, you might not have that budget, so you want to use something a little bit smaller. And this is just a regular camera. I know it's got a micro four thirds lens system, and that makes it a little bit fancy, but I get, you know, these are quite cheap. I think I paid £150 for this with 2 lenses, so you can obtain them. These do nice 1080p recordings. If it's a Panasonic GF3 like this one, you can actually get really good firmware hacks to give you more bitrate and be able to increase the quality. In fact, I'm recording this on a GF3, so the video may look and sound a little bit different than normal, and that's because it's on a different camera that's not using a shotgun mic. You don't even have a shotgun mic option on these, so there's certain limitations. So what I wanted to do, I'm going to flip this around a little bit, and I'm going to show you how you can get one of these GF3 cameras and turn it into a pretty decent mobile video recording rig for quite a small budget. I should think you could have a nice 1080p setup with lights for probably about, I don't know, £180, so it's very possible to do things on a budget. Okay, for my mini rig, and for your mini rig if you choose to emulate it, you'll need several things. Notwithstanding an SD card to record your video, and this is very important and I sometimes forget. First things first, I'll pop that in. So I've got here a GF3 camera. I've covered it in a previous video. Lots of benefits for using it, including optical image stabilization in the lens. First thing you need is a nice strap. Make sure it's a comfy one. Plenty of nice thick neoprene there, because you're going to be holding the camera against this quite firmly to make sure the camera is nice and stable. So you want to be comfortable with that. You might be recording for an hour or two. You definitely want to make that comfortable. So that's nice compact camera, battery's charged, and it's got its memory card. You'll also need a video light. Here's a 64 LED video light by a company called Godox. You've got a dimmable setting on here and an on-off switch. Now, because the video light has a hot shoe fitting and my camera does not, because it only has a built-in flash, you will need a handle. So you can have the handle here for about £3. It can still be mounted to a tripod. It's got a threaded insert here, which is great. It has 2 passive hot shoes, and it offers great stability when you're using it. Now the final thing we'll use is this lens hood, and this is actually a nice metal lens hood. You can get these on eBay for about £1. You can hear it, it's metal, it's aluminium. And what these do, if you take the lens cap off, these thread straight into the end of the camera. If need be, you can still actually fit the lens cap in there, so that's fine. Okay. And what this allows you to do is, when this is all set up, you can have it sitting on the table and it won't scratch your nice expensive lens, and it won't it really prevents things from hitting the glass of the lens accidentally, and of course it keeps the sun off the lens, which is its main purpose. Okay, so nice metal lens hood. So you just attach the handle to your camera on the bottom like so. Okay, so that's a nice firm fitting. In fact, let's turn the camera on. Yep, the camera's working nicely. And then you can attach your light. So you've got an option here of attaching your light to the side or to the top. Clearly, I generally attach it to the top. And there you have it, a nice setup. So you can use this really anywhere. This light is plenty bright for any circumstances. You could have it pitch black outside and you'll still be able to film. So I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, so how you might want to use this. Got it set up. Make sure you get your strap on your neck so you can push against it. Now, holding the metalwork on the handle firmly, you can pull that away from you, and you can see it's locked out. So if I just pop that into record, see, I can pan around. I'll turn my light on too, and you can see it's a very strong setup. You've got 1, 2, 3 points of contact with the camera and the rig. You've got your video light. You look at, you're looking reasonably professional, I think, here by this point, and yeah, that'll work well for you. So let's surmise about £130, £150 for the camera. Pound for that, 151. About £10–15 for the light, 166. And a few more quid for these 2 bits. So, about £170. I've never been any good at mental arithmetic. So, happy videoing. Hopefully this has been of some use to you. Thanks for watching.